that they was used was in all part of the war. They had 1928 Thompson submachine gun that was replaced by what the T1 Thompson. 28 shoots 700 to 800 rounds per round.
Hey. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that. I think I got some of it, but not all of it. Yeah, I got some smoke, maybe.
What they're trying to establish is what they would call a beachhead. And if they get enough troops up here, as you can see, they have air cover. They get all bunched up on the beach. That's what happened at Omaha and Utah Beach. During the landing, the division didn't have as much opposition as they did on Omaha. So the 4th Division got off the beach pretty fast, where the guys that were at Omaha Beach were held up. And it's like put them in the longest way. So they were all bunched up on the beach right there. Waiting for the reinforcements. Coming down. Two more landing crafts coming in. Guys out there on the edges of the water are called beach masters. What they would do is they would land the crews and they would direct the landing craft in. Also, you had Navy beach battalion, and their job was to blow up the hedgehogs and any obstacles to impede the landing. Well, they got flags and signaling to the other landing craft. This is what we want them to come in.
Yeah.
You see the allies are starting to spread out and concentrate the groups. What they'll wait for, reinforcements. And then what they'll do, they'll try to push over the first turn to the second turn. And then they're going to have to go through a whole line of bombs. Get to the main guns at the bottom. While the Paramount troops up on the hill will be shooting down on the top. Navy beach guy is waving laying right there with they're signaling to him. While the Americans were at Omaha and Utah Beach, the British were landing at Storm, Gold, and Juneau along with the Canadians. Also, in Oristaham, three French troops were going to capture that town. Airborne captured the British. The 82nd Airborne 505th Naval Baker and Charlie Company along with the Company captured those bridges. They captured the Lafayette Bridge. They eventually would capture Saint-Mary-Brice, which was the first town in France liberated. The 101, their job was to be behind Omaha Beach. They captured Carentan Dead man, what's called dead man's quarter, or the fence goes mom. So that was the 101st. So their job was to keep the German reinforcements coming down on the beach and pushing the guys from Omaha and Utah beaches, where the British captured what's called the Pegasus Bridge. That was their objective. Their objective was to hold that bridge until Lord Lovat and his commandos would take over that bridge. Very critical for the Americans here was in the Pacific.
This is gonna call me back.
Okay.
And then I want you to try to show the kids.
A little raw act, but wait for the rest of the troops to hit the beach, and then the Allies will make a push. What you might see out here also, too, some of the tactics that the GIs used during World War II, they were broken down into 8 to 12 man squads. You would have one squad go one squad would go forward, and then you would cover the next squad that would move forward. It's called leapfrog. And eventually, this is what they'll do here on the beach in front of you. They'll use a leapfrog. Looks like the Allies are taking some casualties. MG-42. So what they'll do here before too long, you might see 2 squads work together and leapfrog and come across the berm, try to make the second berm. Also, what they were trying to do too is try to outflank these guns. And so they were trying to do a flanking move on the left or right and try to envelop these guns. And what they would do is called suppressing fire. And with them suppressing fire, they would use that to keep the Germans on the beach, keep their heads down while the troops would move forward. You got some more troops?
You're getting them, right, baby?
Sure.
Yeah.
What you're going to see here in a little bit, they should start to move forward. You can see one of the Allied commanders out there is talking to the troops. What they're going to do is they're going to start moving forward. What they would do when they have the 8 to 12 man squads, they would have what's called fire teams or firing partners. One guy would shoot while the other one held back. So that way they wouldn't waste so much ammunition or run out of ammunition too fast. The Allied commander's going to start moving his troops forward. He's going to take them to one side and the other. You can see the two men down there on the second one. Here we go. One thing you have to be careful with your weapons. These guys here on the beach, you didn't want to get any sand in your weapons because if you did, it's more than likely to jam.
Thank you.
Now you can start to move forward. Take up positions here on the right and on the left.
Huh?
Get them invading the booth.
Also use the hedgehogs as cover. The Germans are starting to take casualties now too. They couldn't very well move forward because of all the gunfire, all the positions on top of the berm up there with the German positions around. There could be German snipers up there, so they had to be very careful when crossing the beach right here. They didn't want to take too many casualties. Now they're starting to move forward.
Yep.
Here's the MG42 again. It makes a very, very distinctive sound. As you can see on the M1 Garand, the one gentleman right here in front of one of the Allied soldiers shot his weapon. And the one thing about the Garand that was very distinctive, when you fired your 8 shots, that clip would go ping. And unfortunately, the Garand got a lot of GIs killed because the guy on the other side, who wasn't wearing the same uniform as you, knew that when you fired that Garand and you heard that ping, they got you out of ammunition. And so a lot of GIs lost their lives that way. A lot of the old GIs were really, really smart, especially the guys with the Thompson submachine gun. What they would do, they would put their Thompson on the semi-automatic and pull that trigger 4 or 5 times. They had a string attached to their weapon, and M1 Garand clip. They would take that clip and hang it off their helmet. Well, the guy on the other side, here again, knew that that guy was out of ammunition. So what the GI did on the other side, if he had a Thompson submachine gun, he would flip his gun back to full automatic, and when the Germans or even the Japanese popped their head up and tried to rush him, he would open up that Thompson submachine gun and take them down. The GIs were really, really smart. Also, I was talking about the M3J1 He's laying on the ground, he's going to try to get through the barbed wire.
Oh, I hate this sand, Mom. I hate this sand. It's ripping my legs apart.
One of the GIs has made it to the sandbags here and taken that gun position. Now the Germans are starting to jump out of their bunkers and get to the top of the hill to retreat. The GIs are forcing them out of their bunkers. There was some hand-to-hand combat during World War II, not a whole lot of it, but what they did was pretty fierce. But on Normandy, it was just leapfrog, go forward, and try to take these positions on the beach. And eventually, they had what's called combat engineers. They used Bangalore torpedoes, and those a long tube with an explosive in the top of it. They would stick that under the barbed wire or stick it underneath the seawall and blow a hole in it so the troops could go through that hole. You can see now the GIs are starting to make their way to the gun positions, and the Germans have retreated to the high bluffs. They're starting to fall back even more. They had to be very careful when they were advancing on the German positions. There were also a lot of other obstacles that the Germans used. They had a lot of tunnels. What they would do, those tunnels, the top of it pop open. They would pull out an MG42 out of that tunnel on the top and bring the beach with that, or bring any of the troops coming in off of the beach. Now they're making their way over to the German house. They're going to come up the hill.
Oh, now they're going to get it.
They're making their way up the hill. They're taking the lower positions and they're going to work their way up to the top. Hopefully some of the Germans will surrender. It looks like some of the Germans will give up. But what they would do,
Curtain, actually.
according to the Geneva Convention, they would pat them
They love him.
intelligence.
Ah.
He said Hitler was a great man.
Well, most people love them.
Yeah, the Germans loved him until they realized how evil he was.
Yeah.
But I mean, what Hitler portrayed evil
Was completely different.
was not the concentration camps.
No.
Not at first.
What he showed was, yeah, I'm making the country better. And then they're like,
Well, they did. They you blew my mind when Tammy and I talked. Grandma was like, she's like, yeah, he's a great guy.
yeah.
I'm like, what?
And I didn't see that.
He's like, I know. I didn't live there. I didn't like Hitler.
Actually, we're not glorifying war, but what we're doing, we're honoring the veterans of World War II. 80 years ago, this month, was the landings at Normandy and the landings on the Pacific. So, if you get a chance to see a veteran of World War II, matter of fact, any veteran, shake his hand and thank him for his service. Because if it wasn't for those men who saved the world for us, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing today. These guys are what we call reenactment historians. They research the history, they research the weapons, they research the history of the battles of World War II.